Congratulations, Mr. Stefan Weber, for having a very grand display of winding equipments in the LIGNA at Hanover. Can we explain a little more about the new development that winding is offering to the world of woodworking?
I mean, as we all know, Weinig is the leader in the solid wood processing, and we all know material costs are increasing. Yeah. Solid wood is becoming more and more expensive, and as such, all our innovations, whether this is in the panel, in the cutting area or in the molding area or in the window processing area, solid wood processing as such, are all tailored for resource efficiencies. That means we show plenty of innovations to reduce the material quota. In other words, that's basically what we do. We try to reduce the material quota of our customers, but I think it would definitely be too much for one interview to explain all the detailed innovations. But the main focus of Weinig Innovations is reduce material quota for the customers. With less raw material, the same output, or with the same raw material, more output. That's basically the idea. Yeah.
It's a very good support to make every world. We want to make the world green, and I think this is a very big contribution from Weinig.
And yeah, that's one part, and the other one is also for the wallet of our customers. It's a good contribution, because if you can sell a product at 100 and you only need 5% less material, that is of course helpful. It makes our customers stronger and profitable. That's the whole idea of Weinig.
Yeah, money saved is money earned, so it's a wonderful.
Exactly.
And we see that world is looking at Weinig for new technologies, new developments, and like as you told that you have offered the technologies to reduce the cost. Looking at the smaller sector of the developing countries, what Weinig can offer to them?
We have our Uniline products, which is the so-called, what we call the entrance level sort of product, which are in terms of stability, and they still are Weinig quality, but the difference is that they are not usually interlinked, because labor costs are usually in many countries not such a big issue, but they are reliable, they are Weinig technology, but in terms of interlinking and mechanization, they are much lower, and we have a full range within the Weinig group in terms of cutting, molding of Uniline products. And they are tailored for certain applications. That means we have a Uniline for window manufacturing, we have a Uniline for construction wood, and so on. So throughout the entire range, we have the Uniline product for the so-called upcoming markets. Yeah.
Yeah, upcoming. Yeah. Now we are seeing that the world economy is improving from worse to a little bit. We see a light at the end of the tunnel. What are the feelings from your side?
I mean, we are currently, I have to say, even prior to the LIGNA, we are optimistic, because we have now seen 6 months of good order intake, I have to say, above budget, and also from countries that were really, crisis-driven, like the US is obviously recovering. We had some really nice orders, but we are now currently having all these orders in the larger projects, but we are still waiting for this uniform movement of markets where also the smaller customers start to invest. They usually are a bit more hesitant, and they need a bit more confident, because they're spending usually their own money, and then it's a bit different. But we can sense there is improvements from, like you said, from worse to a little bit better. And the outlook, we hope that, as you know, Weinig is very much into the building industry. So it's for windows, it's for flooring, it's for wall systems, for houses. And as such, the building industry is for us a major part, of our economy. And the US is picking up a little bit. Countries like Spain, they are still struggling. Which were strong Weinig markets. Italy, the same thing. The southern European countries are still suffering. But there is still plenty of room to improve. But there is signs of improvement.
It's pity that all these nice countries are still struggling, but we hope that 2014 will get rid of all the problems and the whole.
But we only want to see a continuous improvement. That will be good enough. I think that to come back to the times like 2007, 2008, that's going to be a long time to wait for that. That will still take some time until we are back to that, because it was, as you all know, also artificially sponsored by funds available. They're not really, but they were not really available.
It was a blown up.
Exactly. It was a blown up economy also.
Everyone was running into a big race, and suddenly it stopped.
Exactly.
You are right. It will certainly take a much longer time to see the days of 2007. It's really difficult, but we hope we should improve.
Yeah, sure. Same here. There's signs Also, the stock markets are improving, and that will hopefully bring in some money to spend, in other words,
And we hope that 2014 will be a wonderful year, and it will be for Weining and for the world of woodworking, and also for the media, for the India, for the media, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Stephen, and we wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.